Hello again. Welcome to Hank's Health Connection. Today I want to talk about the wellness platform, the platform of wellness, meaning the foundation of how you get well. And this country's in an interesting dilemma. We spend more money on nutrition and on health products and on health than most nations combined. And we're 27th on the list of industrial countries. In fact, an interesting statistic that I observed recently was that of new cases of diabetes, type 2 diabetes in 1980, 2% of those were under 19 years old. And in the year 2000, 50% of new cases of type 2 diabetes were less than 19 years old. I mean, the trend that's going on is really scary. And what I have really is a 4-point foundation. The first one is inflammation. The second one is cardiovascular. The third one is toxicities, heavy metals primarily. And the fourth one is our emotional condition. When you look at that combination of the four, if they're intact, then the platform is set for being well. If one of those legs is weak or broken, the probability of having any health success is almost zero. And we're going to, in the future videos, I'm going to cover each one of those in more depth. But basically, the first one is inflammation. Every disease basically has inflammation at its foundation. And if you don't get rid of inflammation, the probability of healing that challenge is very, very small. We initially have an inflammation in response to a wound. Well, that's a good thing. And then the healing starts and the inflammation should go away. But one of the things that's happened is that we have disconnected from the earth. And that disconnection causes inflammation. That's the root cause of the inflammation that we carry around. And merely reconnecting with the earth, it extinguishes the majority of that inflammation. So we call that earthing. The second one is cardiovascular. I happen to specialize in cardiovascular nutrition. I've been a health coach for 25 years. I'm 68 years old. I'm probably in better shape today than I've been ever. And a large part of that is restoration of my cardiovascular system. I smoked for 25 years. I thought that was a lung problem. What I really had was I reduced my ability to protect my arteries for those 25 years. And we use a liquid arginine product. They won the Nobel Prize in 1998 for arginine-produced nitric oxide. And that's one of my real focuses. Since I've been using that with my clients, we've done more recovery and more things returning back to normal than I've seen in the last 20 years. Another one is metal toxicity, heavy metal toxicity. You may have seen a video that I did on zeolite. We use a powdered zeolite, not the liquid. All of the research that's available on zeolite and the original patent was for a powder, the natural rock ground into a talc almost. And we use a product called ETS zeolite. And that takes care of heavy metals and toxicity. And it also removes ammonia from the gut. So it's really an excellent way to get toxicity under control. Because every disease that we have uses toxicity as a fuel. And finally, our emotional condition, the fits of anger, the resentment, the anxiety, the things that we carry around that are so detrimental and so damaging. Dr. Bruce Lipton, in one of his reports, talked about when we're under heavy stress, we create the very same chemical that the body creates, the very same chemical that is given to us if we were going to have an organ transplant. And that chemical reduces our immune system's ability to defend itself. And we create that chemical when we're under heavy stress. So the combination of those four is really the foundation to prepare yourself to become well. So we're going to cover those in details, part 1, 2, 3, and 4, along with a number of other things that I've used for 20 plus years. So I'm glad you're able to join me. Look for the others. Take care and be well and be blessed.